What's going on, everyone? So today we got to talk about a possible 100x gem here, Bless, and technically it's already 100x from its lows. So we're gonna talk about where I think this coin is probably going to end up going. Anyways, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Let's get right into it. And by the way, it has not 100x from its lows. Right now it's at 440%. So it's probably going to be possibly 100x. We'll see. We'll see if it can. But anyways, we have 311% here in the last 24 hours in gains. That's absolutely crazy. It is coming down right now. Actively, it's at 8.6% down in the last hour. In the last 7 days, 229%. Last 14 days, 358%. So it's doing fairly well. The 24-hour trading volume is higher than the market cap at 340 billion. 340 million, and then 231 million is the market cap. But the fully diluted value is crazy here, 1.259 billion. Like that's actually a crazy number. So one thing I also want to talk about here inside of this coin is the holdings. So we can see 11.4k in holders and 3.8k in holders on the Binance side of things. So I think the holders is a little bit low relative to, relative to how much the market cap is at. And when you look over here at the percentage here for the holders, there are some high percentages, but obviously like the first one is probably going to be like some type of dev wallet, or I don't know, actually 34% on the top one. I don't know what it is. 18%, 16%, 10%. Then it starts to go down 4.29. 3.66, and then it really starts to drop. But yeah, it's a little concerning seeing whales with a lot inside of here. But they might not be whales. Again, they might be exchanges. They could be maybe a liquidity pool or something. They could be anything actually. But anyways, let's go ahead and close that up. But look, this is Bless. This is on the Solana network. So they consider it like the first shared computer inside of crypto. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. So anyways, it says over here, harness the world's largest edge network, and they said that they provide on-demand GPU and CPU computing data. So that's pretty big, and it's like a shared computer. So maybe if you have a slow computer, you can benefit off their GPU. So you can benefit off of them, I guess. And yeah, and then also over here, ultra low latency, zero downtime, tailored to your enterprise. They got AI and all that good stuff. So, it's one of those innovative AI technological crypto projects, right? And it's on Solana. So it's definitely a different project. But moving on from that, the first people to list them was Binance. Well, I don't know if they're the first. Actually, I think they might have been. I don't know. But Binance mentioned something about that. So yeah, but this is pretty solid. It's looking pretty solid from the outside looking in. But I know what everyone wants to talk about. That is prices, because as you can see, everyone on Twitter is talking about it too. They're looking at it. They're like, hey, this thing's going to take off to 31 cents once it pulls back over here to whatever level they're talking about. So there's a lot of people that are seeing it going up. That's what they're seeing. That's what they want to see. But yeah, this is another prediction someone else is making. They're saying that it could do something like this. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it does. But I will go over what I believe it'll do. Anyways, let's get right into this now that we kind of went over what the project is. So as we're coming down here right now, obviously we're at this support of 12 cents, 0.125. But the next area of support that we had strong resistance at all the way back here is 10 cents. We're heading straight towards that 10-cent Fibonacci. So that's where you want to watch out for. And then if this 10 cents is broken, the next area of strong resistance is up here at 7 cents. So if 10 cents is broken, then 7 cents is that next area for us to reach. So yeah, before the next continuation to the upside. So this is such a huge rally right here. And I don't know, it seemed a little fishy. No, not fishy. I don't want to say that. It seemed a little weird though, like 11,000 holders and then like 230 million inside of market cap, 350 million inside of volume. So what happens when that volume slows down a lot? Well, if the volume slows down to 150 million, now is the market cap going to stay at 230 million, considering that the market cap is actually below the current trading volume? So it just kind of makes you think. And I think if this trading volume, like something happened, it just absolutely blew up. It's crazy. But when that trading volume slows down, that price is coming down and is actively doing it right now. So the trading volume was higher, but now we're seeing mainly selling volume. So 395 million is what it got all the way up to. And the trading volume, like, it started off slow and low. So if you come back here, let's come all the way back here to the front, looking at the market cap versus the trading volume. So nothing was happening around here. 58 million market cap, 11 million in volume. And then boom, right here, 53 million, 11 million volume, and then 73 million market cap, 18 million in volume. What does that mean? That means that a large whale came in, or large whales, they coordinated something and they bought a bunch of it. I think this is price manipulation, and I feel like they coordinated this. And I'm not saying like the Bless developers and all that. I'm not saying that they coordinate this, but some whales came into this and coordinated this, because there's nothing else. Like they coordinated it. That's how I feel. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this. I feel like the whales set this up so it could pump, and then they would sell at a certain amount, and then it would pull back. So that's what I'm thinking. I haven't seen them post anything on Twitter today, so maybe something's going on in like a Telegram group that I don't know about. So anything could be going on, but other than that, it just seems like a whale, came in and just, or whales came in and shook things up. So looking at the trading volume, you can kind of see where I'm going with this, and then you can see up here, it gets all the way up to 159 million in market cap with only 44 million in volume. I don't know how that happens. And then up here, it then goes all the way up to 226 million in market cap, 105 million volume, and then 200 million volume and 395 million market cap. And now, as we're going down, the market cap is extremely high. 300 is higher than before. It's 340 million in trading volume, not market cap, but trading volume. 340 million inside of trading volume, and then the market cap's at 230. So currently, what I think happened, some whales may have coordinated something and then they pumped it, and then at the top they started dumping, and then people that have been in all the way down here, they also benefited from the pump, so they probably started selling too once they seen the price start going down. So I think there is some manipulation here. So that's why I feel like it's a little artificial, and since it's a little artificial, I feel like there's a higher possibility that Bless pulls all the way back down to 7 cents. And if it can't get above 10 cents after that, then it could pull down lower, because that was a artificially inflated pump. That's kind of how I feel. If it wasn't artificially inflated, then what we will end up seeing is Bless pulling back to 10 cents and then making a big pump afterwards, or pulling back to 7 and then making a even bigger pump. But yeah, if it was artificially flavored, or not artificially flavored, look, artificially done, however, right? But if it was done by some whales and they created this, then we will see it drop to 7 cents and possibly lower. So we'll see. And currently right now, if you look over here at the MACD, you're seeing a lot of selling volume. If this comes all the way down, right, the percent R trading exhaustion over here, if this continues to go all the way down here, then that price will probably give or take. I would say that the price would, about 10 cents. 10 cents, possibly 7. So yeah, we should see a good pullback here coming very soon inside of Bless. But let me know what you guys think about this. It should be pulling back here soon. But yeah, I feel like some whales manipulated this thing. But yeah, definitely hit the like button, subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Shout out to all of the new members. We got a bunch of new members. I'm gonna start doing members only live streams. Once we get a little bit more members inside of here, we're gonna be doing members only live streams, and then you can ask me anything. You're like, hey, can you do a technical analysis on this live, fundamental analysis? Hey, can we go through the financials of this company or anything like that? Right. And then we'll go through it and we'll do technical analysis, all that good stuff live. So that's what we're going to end up doing there. And then I might even do some trades there live. But we're going to have a real discussion if we're going to do live trading. You know, everyone's going to have to be on the same page. But I don't know if I can do that in a YouTube membership live stream. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to have to see. But yeah, go ahead and become a member for those of you that haven't. It's only $9.99 per month. And you'll probably make it back inside of a month, especially with all the craziness going on in the market. Like, we're just buying literally just deals left and right. Like, let's say I didn't want to go over Bless today because I just randomly looked and I seen what's up. But let's say I didn't see anything about it, and then you're like, hey, can you go over Bless? And then I'll look at it and I'll be like, oh, okay. Yeah. And then I would do a whole video on it. And yeah, and any project you guys want me to go over, let me know. And again, for Bless, we should be coming down a little bit lower here to 10 cents. If it's not artificially backed by whales, then it will probably end up pumping at 10 cents or pulling back to 7 cents and then pumping. But if it is artificially backed by whales, we're going to go right back to where we were, even possibly below 7 cents. So let's see what happens. And maybe they're just trying to spark a buying frenzy, right? I mean, they might. Like, if this is what their plan was, people are definitely talking about them. And Binance, people are going to start, trading futures on it if they see that it has a lot of volume. So maybe it was manufactured for that. But yeah, go ahead and become a member, guys. And as always, I'll be back with another video.